So yeah, we are given a diagram, and then they say which in the diagram you have BA. BA is this one again, and then they say it's parallel to CD. Now, if BA is parallel to CD, it means which we can look for fun again. Now, if you look for fun, you can start from A. If you do something like this here, you'll see you start from A. You start at the end points of the parallel line. So you go from here to here again. And then it does a Z shape. If you do something like this is going to give you a Z shape. So you have Z again. Now, if Z is going to give you alternating angles which are equal. So you can say which this angle, if this one is 40, what do you expect this one to be? Expect this one to be also what? 40 degrees. So we have alternating angles which are going to be equal. So this is 40. And then this is how, by the way, you check which how do you get the Z shape. You can start from the end. I agree you can start from one end. If you start from this end here, it says which you went to B, and then you went to D, and then you went to H. So see, that's how you got the Z again. Suppose which you start from B here. You start at the end of the parallel lines. If you start from here, you go to A again. And then if you go from A, you go to D again. You're supposed to have a Z there. Do you have any Z? You no longer have any Z. So if you start from B, you don't have any alternating angles equal. That's how you get the alternating angles, by starting at the end of the parallel line. Okay, now how many triangles do you have here, child? If you think. Okay, let's do it this way. Identify some of the triangles that you see here. You see which is a triangle BCD. Okay, let's highlight that triangle BCD. So we're talking about BCD. Is this one again? Okay, well, I'm going to make it to be red. And then let's take it out then. So you have something that looks like this. You have B, you have B, you have C, and then you have D. Give me the things that you have here then, child. What are some of the things that you have on this triangle? C. You know what is C? What is C? This one is 80. B, C. You know which from B to C, this is going to be 1,96 again. Okay. This one is 60 degrees. And then you also got D. What is D? It's 40. From the parallel lines, you got D. Okay, this is triangle that we see. This is the first triangle that we see. Is there any other triangle that we see here? Bapel, is there any other triangle that you see here? Okay, give me the triangle that you see. You have triangle BDA like this. Okay? So I'm going to say, okay, we have triangle. Let's highlight it. So we have BDA. And then there's something common between these two triangles. Okay? What seems to be common between these two triangles? What seems to be common between these two triangles? So this one you have BAD. So you have something that looks like this. Okay. Here you have B. Give me the information that you have on this triangle here, Papel. Oh, it's D here. Okay, what do you know? You know the angle B. What is angle B? This is 40 degrees. What else you have? We are done. There's nothing else that you have. Okay. Now, with that being said, then let's go and find out some of the information. They said which we should calculate BT again. Now, let's check the triangle that has BT. BT is common again. It's a line that appears on this triangle, which is red, and then also appears on the one which is green again. Now, between the two of them, which one seems to have more information, red or green? So we're going to use red again. If we use red, they say which we should give them BD. We're going to use the sine rule. Now, a sine rule, you use it with this one. I agree this one, you have an angle and a side. Okay? These two are going to go together. And then you're also going to use it with these two. These two are also going to go together. Because you are looking for BD, I agree, you know what is this angle here. So because you are looking for BD, you're going to start with BD. Okay. Now, to make it things simple, they said which we can name this one small letter C, this one. And then this one is going to be small letter B. Okay, this one is going to be small letter D. Now, using the sine rule, we're going to tell them, because we are looking for a side, let's start with the side. The side that we're looking for is C again. So I'm going to tell them which C all over. The sine of C is going to be equaling to this one because we know every information about it. Okay? So that one we're going to say which it's D all over the sign of capital letter D. And then from here, it's a matter of substitution. You have C all over. You have sine of what? Sine of 80. Okay, sine of 80 degrees, which is going to be equaling to, you know what is T? What is T? 1,96 all over the sine of 40 degrees. Did you see how we do it? We do it like which this one goes with that one. So you can also do it that way. And then from here, you cross multiply. If you cross multiply, it says which is C is going to be given by the sine of 80, 1,96 multiplied by all over the sine of 40 degrees. And then what you get as your C there, which is, it's 3. Yeah, then you're going to get 3 there. And then you get the units. What is the units? They didn't say anything, so it's just units. So you're simply going to say this one is 3 units. Okay, with that being said, you can come and update your diagram. If you update your diagram, we'll tell them this one is 3. And then what is going to be this one? This one here is also going to be 3. Okay, for this one here, it's going to be 3 marks. How do you get your 3 marks? You're going to say which you have 1, 2, 3. So you can mark. And then we go on to the next question. If we go on to the next question, 3.2, you can use the question. If you see them saying hence or otherwise, calculate the length of AP again. They say which you can use whatever answer that you got on the previous question so that you can solve the next one. So we want to get AP again. Let's go and check the triangle in AP. Which one has AP? Which triangle seems to have AP? It's the green one again. Okay, let's go and check which on the green one, what do we have? We know which this one is 3 again. We only know this angle here. So we only have 2 things, basically. We have a side and a wide and an angle. And then for you to be able to work, guys, you either need 2 sides and an angle, or you need 2 angles and a wide and a side. But what else did they give us there? They also told us, but the area, they told us the area. They said, which the area of this triangle is going to be 5 square units. So in other words, what are they saying here? They're saying which area is this thing here. Now, what are we looking for, Tim? Let's name this thing here. I will say this one here is small letter A. This one will say which is small letter B. And then this one is small letter what? Small letter D. Yeah? So what are we looking for, Tim? We're looking for small letter D. Okay? Now, the area, we spoke about this. The area is going to be a side. Actually, you have this side. We are looking for the side. And then you have this side. Okay? And then you have an angle included. So if we're going to write the area of this thing here, we can write it this way. We can say which is the area of triangle ABD is going to be given as half. You start with A again, multiply by D again, multiply by the sine of B. The sine of B. Again, we've used this one and this one. So the angle needs to be in between. But now we know what is the area. They told us what is this thing here. What is this thing here? It's 5. So we'll say which 5 is going to be equal to 1 over 2. And then we know what is A again. What is A? This is going to be 3 multiplied by D is what we're looking for again. So we'll simply put D there. And I will say which we have the sine of 40. How do you get D? You can divide by 1 all over 2 again. Multiplied by 3, multiplied by the sine of what? Of 40 degrees. And then whatever you do on the left-hand side, you're also going to do it on the what? On the right-hand side. The sine of 40 degrees. And then if you do this, you're going to get your D. Okay? How would you type this? Just in case you wanted to know, okay. You're going to say which you have 5, okay? All over. And then you say you have 1 all over 2, okay? Multiply by 3, multiply by the sine of 40, close bracket. And then you get your T as 5,1. If they set rounded off to 2 decimal places, it's going to be 5,19 units. Yeah? They said which we should round off to the nearest whole number. So it's going to be 5. Yeah, so we are going to say which AB is going to be equal to 5 units. Yes. Okay, let's check which how we're going to mark this one. We're going to mark 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to give yourself a marker of 6. 6 out of 6. And then you write today's date. What is today's date? 24/07, 2023.